After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. Now clustered. It's a shotgun run call. Picks up the first, looking for more. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently, and even Isaiah Spiller. Good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Incompletion sets up a second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw testing the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Swing to the wide receiver. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. And the Aggies will line up to kick it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. He'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive. They started at 28. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Receiver in motion now. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Now it's second down here. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
This is one of the benefits of having this spread attack. You get four verts downfield and let the quarterback find the weakness of the defense, and here he finds a mismatch with his go-to receiver for a nice play.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw. It's Reed. That's reeled in. It's Moss. And he rolls that out. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
The Aggies line up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. The touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And the Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. The pocket breaking down. He's sacked and be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
A risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. What a catch! They flipped ends of the field, ready now for the 2nd period.
7, Clemson, 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. He lets it go. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him down out near the 40.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
second down after that run on the previous play. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Using his legs, it's Randall. He has first down yardage at the 46.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield, worried about that quarterback, if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. He's got it with room to run. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Trying to get the throw off. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Reed. Pass caught. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
You set it down for the offense. 1st and 10. He's going to take off. He's finding some room at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He fires downfield. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there and brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, but you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Aggies will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. He went out of bounds, but a crucial interception here in a tight game.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
Oh, what a grab! And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback, is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. And the back now goes in motion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Dropping back, it's Reed. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here.
It looked to me like the defense was surprised that the free safety was able to sneak up in there and come up with that nice sack.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The pass rush closing in. And it's caught for a huge pickup. They're down inside the 30 now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the 1st down. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They cap the drive with 6 points.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And they'll set up with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. What a stiff arm. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Brown. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. The offense is fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. QB decides to keep it here. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Send the back in motion. They're going to throw it on third and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And it's fielded at the 40. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. That's a design quarterback keeper. Gets the first and still running. Touchdown, Aggies. Way too much speed on that play.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Try here for the extra point. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Under pressure, just lets it go. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Back on the field. And take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Looking to pass. It's Reed. Cut quickly. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a 1st down. This offense in good scoring position now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Not only does watched the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. They're going to score with a run to the right. Some hard running there through a tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. He keeps it. QB draw. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
You made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Klubnik. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pressure is coming. Grab near the sticks. It's Davidson. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Davidson.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that completion. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
What's another incompletion? Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Looks like Clemson will have the 1st down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
2nd down now after the sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. A sack sets up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab.
Well, we just have not seen a lot of this today at all from this offense, but they'll take it. Big positive play here. Game is out of reach. They're still just trying to put up any yardage that they can to help build their confidence for next week.
Design quarterback run. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down here to 31.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even in a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the move now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
down late. They'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made in the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, the struggles continue for this quarterback in this offense, just not quite able to find the rhythm. Now we got a fourth down. You're down multiple scores, and the time is really becoming a factor.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. By the back now forces the defense to adjust. Breaks free. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.